Hello everyone and welcome back to the site of Miserable Failure. My only bonus at the moment is that we can't see the depths of my Miserable Failure because Rivalos points are hidden. Okay, let's move right along, shall we? Yeah, Shangri-La. Here we go. We are hoping to get a new treasure, if nothing else. That's really our only goal at the moment, because winning is a little out of reach. Shangri-La, here we go. And let's see what our key situation looks like. Alright, one right over there next to the end. And, okay, so we'll have to go down and over and up again, looks like. There are connections, it appears, which is great. Gotta start checking for those since we had that problem once. Yeah, we should be okay. And we'll just start heading to any challenges that look interesting. And a witch challenge is great. Blue demons. The crew makes up for another tough encounter, but the demons are too lazy to care. Look, just go. We don't feel like pestering anyone today. So tired. And as a beguiler, we can be like, cool. Please give us some stuff. Ah, come on. I want more. Nice. Take all our infernal treasury. Can you please leave us alone? Not enough? Give us more. You're so annoying. Here, take this demonic charm and leave us alone. Alright, let's see what we got. Ooh, a Devious Charm. Did we have this one? I think we did. 10 campaign, 100 renown, or a treasure hunt whenever we solve an encounter Devious. Very, very strong if we were planning on having several encounters Devious, but we're really not. So we'll just take the 10 campaign. It's worth a little bit of renown as well. And yeah, let's head down here to this cultural challenge. This footprint seems off. Could it be something or someone that has never been seen before? It looks them straight out of legend. A study might uncover more, and Agatha will do her best to see if this is a footprint of a Yeti. What do you think, Agatha? Okay. Agatha determines it's just a weird human footprint. Too bad. Charles would have liked to see a Yeti. I would also like to see a Yeti. But apparently not an optional. There is a witch challenge remaining here, which makes me very suspicious. I don't know. We'll see. You arrive at the Temple of Yab Yum, the symbol of love. Your deepest desires can come to life here. Okay, let's go. It's crawling with beautiful and charming people. Fortunately, we have a very good beguiler. Charles is going to be useless here because he is gullible or want to be famous. Charles is want to be famous, so he cannot actually help us. He's out of the picture, but that's okay because our beguiler is Yvonne, so that should be okay. 88%. Ooh, that's a little lower than I would have thought, but our quick thinker is even less because he's being smoothed, and Agatha's 35% for being dead serious is nice, but it's not as good as Yvonne's beguiler, so we will go ahead and take that risk. Although that is much lower than I would have hoped for. I'm a little disappointed in that. Made it, though. Yvonne's charm is superior, and the beautiful people end up following Yvonne instead, and she hits the gong, which makes the beautiful people disappear. However, we do see Rivalos' scientist Amir seems to be talking to Cassandra. If I can say it to this fragment of my desire, I can say it to Cassandra. Here it goes. Cassandra, I love you. Oh, I screamed again. I probably will not scream, because that might not go well into the microphone. But the poor fool is only so mean because he has low esteem and wants to impress Cassandra. I'm not sure that's entirely true. It may be contributing, but he also just seems like kind of a mean guy. Alright, let's fight Amir here. See what we can get done. Alright, now this fight tends to be very, very difficult in my experience. The minions in these fights tend to have a lot of defense, a lot of HP, and they are hard to take down with even 2 shots. Looks like 2 might be sufficient with this particular team composition. Deride is very good, because for some reason. They're weak to Confident, which is interesting. It doesn't really help us. We don't have a Confident attack, but... Well, I take it back. We do have Lecture. Or Inspiring Course, I should say. We want to consider saving that, because it will get stronger over time. Quite significantly, actually. Let's go ahead and just start with a friendly attack. I'm going to do that because they are starting Devious, and the friendly attack will give us a buff, which is good. And bring Charles over. Yeah, that's... Ooh. Are we going to roll high on that? That is the question. Let's go ahead and risk it. Good, good, good. Very, very good. Alright, so... Now, we could deride to knock this guy out. If we do so, we could also sadden to do it. Either way, we will go to Devious, which I really don't want to do at the moment. So I'm going to instead use a friendly attack, which will also take him out, so that's fine. Just to stay in friendly for one more turn, get that 25 speech defense. We will probably go back into Devious after this, though. Don't want to stay in for too long, because we do need Devious champion points. Although, our chances of getting 3 Devious fights in Shangri-La, it could happen. It could happen. We'll get 2 for sure. It's just whether or not we will get a 3rd one. It's possible. Will that matter? That's a better question. I do believe we are sufficiently behind that getting the Devious points, the 4 points here, is not going to make a difference. But we'll go ahead and, you know, give it our good faith effort anyway. What do I want to do here? I don't really want to use group insult. So I guess I'm just going to come up here and use a sadden attack. Alright, that did switch us over to Tense. That does make friendly abilities better, which will be nice for Inspiring Course if we decide to use that next turn. Assuming they don't change moods. They might. I guess we'll find out. Okay, they did not change moods, in fact. Amir has very, very high walking range. I mentioned that before. He's technically a scout, so he gets a little bit of grit, so he can dodge, and he gets that very, very high movement range. Although he's supposed to be a rival as scientist, so I guess he's a scientist and a scout? Okay. I'd really like to work on Amir, since he's the only one we actually need to defeat. Let's see, would we be better off starting with an Impress? Kind of? He's weak to Confident. Alright, let's Impress him, assuming this hits. Okay, good. He's pretty tanky, though, as we can see. And Inspiring Course should do a great deal of damage here. Yes, it would. Unfortunately, I cannot hit him and one of his minions, which would be the preferred way to do it. Or I could just take out these 2 minions. That actually might be more intelligent. Let's do that. That will put us back into friendly, which I'm not thrilled about. But, you know, that's okay. We will survive. We will prevail. I can't always say that in Shangri-La. I'm not always so certain, but in this case, I'm pretty confident we're going to be just fine. Especially given that Cassandra's busy back here, buffing up various minions, which makes her not much of a threat. She can actually do a great amount of damage if she does get into combat range, but she's choosing to be the supporty type for this particular mission, and I am fine with that. Alright, we should be able to finish off Amir as long as we don't miss any attacks. That'll be the key. We're not going to miss that one, that's for sure. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe we won't be able to quite do quite enough. It'll be whether or not Agatha's AoE can do it, because she can't get in range for a normal attack. No, it cannot. Alright, well, ooh, she almost was able to get in range for Impressed, but not quite. Yeah, okay, I guess we might as well use the AoE, though. Get him a little bit lower, make him sad, and we'll finish him off next turn. Remember, we bought all of that armor for our party, so we're actually pretty hard to kill. as you can see. Okay. Finish him off and go about our business. Have gotten the first key. Time to go try to find the others. The hard one for us is going to be Tiger Mountain. We'll see how that goes. You see it, a tear on Amir's cheek. He quickly wipes it away and begins to flee. These friends are the worst. Their words even pierce my veil of confidence. I must return to Rivalo before I lose my sanity. You're afraid it's already too late for that, but our words are sharper than ever. All crew members gain 5 speech on this expedition. Very nice. Okay, and 25 renown for a naturalist, archaeologist, and engineer is not that great for us, so we'll just take the campaign. And Charles did level up, so we'll get him either resistance to saddened, or he adds 1 enraged to each surrounding enemy at the start of his turn. Or at the start of your turn. His turn. Whichever turn, it doesn't matter. Enraged doesn't really matter, it gives minus 25 armor. So we will just take the resistance to saddened. It might come in handy. A simply beautiful monastery. Sure, let's go speak to the monk. Do we want to spend the night? Sure, we probably should. Great. And have a conversation with him, maybe? Yeah, 100%. Very nice. Charles listens carefully to the men's wisdoms. For example, did you know that a bowl is most useful when it's empty? You feel more intelligent and respected. That is not true if you're hungry. If you are hungry and you have an empty bowl, the empty bowl is not very useful, in fact. More beer? Okay, cool. That's fine. Something interesting going on here, but that does take us a little bit out of our way. Perhaps I will try to get to it on the way back from this temple. I think that's probably a more intelligent decision in this case. Oh, a epic encounter. Interesting. Some demons guarding a mountain pass. You can engage them to pass, or you can take a longer route. We'll go ahead and engage them just to get that last Devious challenge we needed. It's a little risky. Demons are very, very strong, but we have, I think, 8 or 9 resolve. So I'm feeling 10 resolve, actually. So I'm feeling a little bit more confident than I would be maybe in most situations about taking them on. Would love to get rid of at least a couple of these guys right on the first turn, if we could do so. It looks like Impressed is going to be the way to go, clearly. But we do have to end the combat Devious, so we'll see how that goes. Decent damage. I don't know if Charles's AoE will be able to finish them off. They are both Impressed, so that will help a little bit. But he doesn't have the strongest AoE in the world. And he can't actually... Nope, can't do it. I didn't think he would be able to. I honestly didn't. But I will use Deride here, just to get rid of one of them at least. One less attack we'll be taking. Alright, not too bad. Wow, okay, he was in range there. But missed. I wonder what Charles's grit is right now. 18. Not very high, but sure. I'll take the lucky dodge. That is a great AoE for these Devious demons, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Yeah. Now it did increase the confidence of the physical attacking demon, which is not great for us, obviously. Let's bring Yvonne up here. Try her AoE. Ooh, not very strong, it turns out. Alright, in that case, we will just try to finish someone off. And I think I will finish off the physical demon. That's the one that I'm really worried about. He has a lot of attack. Okay, now we have minus 30 speech defense, which is not great. The friendly demon has 50 speech, as opposed to the only 30 on the 33 on the 2 Devious demons. So he's the one to take out here. And we'll just finish off those two next turn. Shouldn't be much of an issue. I was gonna say, actually, that's a lot of damage. Wow, that was close. Okay, well, it was a little bit closer than I thought it was gonna be, but we did manage to prevail without losing anything, so. There we go. So that will at least let us get 2 more points, or 4 more points, I should say, which at least makes me feel a little bit better, even though we're not going to win. And I'm aware of it. I'm just trying to get that new item. That's my focus now. I've learned something though. I have learned from this campaign that Rivalo in fact does continue to earn points if you don't catch up to him. If he has a trophy and you do not have it, he will continually gain points as you try to get it, essentially. So that is not something that we should do in the future. Yeah, we'll use supply to continue, or to make our chances of climbing better. And we'll do it one more time, I think. And we'll try that. Ooh, unfortunate. Oh well. We'll lose some supplies. And we'll try one more time. If we lose this time, I probably won't spend more supplies, but at this point, we have a pretty good chance. You've done it! You finally reached the top of Mount Kalish. The crew looks around frantically for a solution to the demon invasion going on. It's Padmasava, whatever his name is. Ah, chosen ones, and in particular you, Agatha the Skeptic. Your inquisitive nature has led you to this faithful event. Can you call yourself Bodhisattva? Agatha's beliefs waver. She either remains skeptical and gets 15 speech defense, or she becomes a devout believer and gains 25 spirit and always starts encounters excited. That is great, and we are going to do it. The bliss of absolute knowledge takes over Agatha. A very special Buddhist is born. Now, if the chosen ones come to visit me, it must mean that the valleys are being overrun by demons, correct? Yes. I see. Thank you for proving your worth. I just turned all demons into gold with my knowledge. Why couldn't you do that before? Okay, whatever. So because Mount Kalish exists on this map, that does mean that the Yeti does not exist on this map, which is a little sad, because I still need all of the treasures from the Yeti, and that's not going well for me. 30 renown for each lobbyist or merchant. 360 for that one. That's pretty good. We'll go ahead and take that, sure. And our campfire. Take a look. There is Charles's letter to the Queen. We'll go ahead and not go ahead and play that. We don't need it at this point. Campaign charm's decent. We'll just take a campaign, though. Why not? And there's some more points for getting 5,000 renown. Okay, while we have the opportunity, let's go ahead and just grab some gold. Shall we? There's a lot of gold over here. It's going to cost us several supplies, but... okay, we got a new fan. Cool. We didn't really need that at this point, but sure. And we're just getting a ton of treasure hunts. There's no reason really to do this. It's just going to make me feel better in the end when we beat Rivalo. That's really the only reason. Alright, the Tiger Mountain. Do we prepare for the climb, which is good for a survivalist, or do we try to find a hidden passage, which is good for a rogue and a survivalist to some degree? Let's go ahead and go with the prepare for the climb. It's going to be better for us. And Charles has a 74% chance. We actually don't have a tool on this run, which is really unusual for me. I usually prioritize tools very heavily, but we weren't lucky enough to get one. Fortunately, we were lucky enough to make the spin. And there is the Shambhala Key of Strength. 25 renown for athletes and tacticians. That's not very good. We'll just take 10 campaign. And keep going. And we will go ahead and rush to the end here. We are running low on supplies from that detour we took. I don't necessarily regret it. I mean, it probably wasn't the smartest decision I've ever made, but we're probably only going to take 2 debuffs. Not too bad. Lose some armor. Alright. As long as you don't lose speech, I don't really care. The infamous Cave of the Crane. Alright. What are the most important elements for life? And because Agatha is now a devout believer, she says, God, love, and mercy. Cute. Now answer the remaining 99 questions. If a turtle loses his shell, is he homeless or naked? Both. Agatha is our quiz leader. Takes you about an hour, but Agatha managed to find all the correct answers to 100 questions and gives us the Shambhala Key of Mind. Very nice. That's an important one for us. They're all important. Tactician and Beguiler, that's great. We'll go ahead and take that. 350 renown there. And we take some speech defense loss. Alright, so Agatha took both of our debuffs. That's okay. Not the end of the world. She is down to 31 and 20 compared to 29 and 36 and 55 and 25. Alright. Go ahead and go to the end. The Palace of the Sintamani. We're ready. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Rivalo, hello. Let's activate the Shambhala Keys. Great idea. I like that idea. You know, if you had said, you know what, we should make this a fair fight and let's not activate any keys at all, you would have been better off. But no, you're just like, hey, I have the Key of Privilege. Let's activate the keys. And I have 3 of them. So that's probably not going to go well for you. Alright, so we'll take a look at those buffs in a second, but we are going to break their will. That is our job as a Devious crew. We are a Devious crew that's being followed by, you know, several hundred helper entourages, or something like that. It's probably not several hundred, it's probably just, you know, a large amount, but it's a lot, it's a lot. Okay, Agatha does start excited because of her devout belief now, which is nice. We get our bonuses, 15 speech defense on everyone, 5 speech power on everyone, and 10 attack power, and 5 attack power, and 10 armor on everyone, which is nice. Let's go ahead and just back up a little bit. We'll give ourselves some time for our AoEs to charge, and in the meantime, let them hopefully funnel their way into this little corridor. They typically are not kind enough to do that very well for me, but I always hope that they're going to, you know, cluster up in a tight little group, and actually, it's looking decent right now. Cannot quite move far enough to make it real decent, unfortunately. I guess we'll start with Agatha. No, we don't want to start with Agatha, it turns out. Deride is decent. Oh, that is a pretty good one. Gives everyone enraged minus 25 armor, minus 25 speech, and minus 25 attack. If we were going to do that, we should probably do that last, because the minus 25 armor, minus 25 attack, minus 25 speech power, all those are things we want to stick around. Given that that is the case, we might want to start with either confident or saddened. Perhaps saddened would be good. And the reason I decided on that is because that does give Agatha extra speech power. So now she's up to 96 speech power. That will be very handy next turn. And I am going to target... Yeah, I'm going to target Amir here. I hope this hits. Yes, okay, good. That means if the AoE from Charles hits, then he will go down, which is very important. Actually, he won't quite go down. Wow, I'm kind of surprised. Instead, we'll go with a single target attack. And that did do the job. Good. Now, nothing much happened to the rest of the team. And we did take minus 30 speech defense because we are tyrannizing. But we have so much defense, so many defenses at the moment that I'm not too concerned. This is a very, very tanky party. Exceedingly so. Having as much gold as we did at the very end there really helped us out. Yeah, Sadden's actually pretty decent against Cassandra, it turns out. I wonder about moving her back, though, and trying to use a Impress first. I don't know if that will make Sadden do enough damage to take her out, but it might make the difference. No reason not to try it. Ooh, it's going to be close. It could. We'll see. We'll see. Probably not. Yeah, okay. Not quite. And Charles can use Group Insult now, but again, not quite enough. We'll go ahead and use it anyway. It will, after all, lower her speech, lower her attack. That's always nice. And it will mean that they will try to prioritize Charles, who hasn't taken any damage yet. So that's also good. Okay, running away. I was wondering if she was going to try to heal herself. I've never seen her do that, but I'm sure she can. Most friendly characters can heal to some degree. Maybe she can only heal others instead of herself. That would be possible. Alright, we do have our group insult up for Yvonne still. We'll go ahead and use that to finish off Cassandra from range. And then we'll start working on Tommy a little bit. And on the other side, we will start working on Rivalo. Might as well... Ooh, actually, that's decent damage on Tommy. Never mind. We're going to just finish Tommy off and go from there. I usually do tend to do that. Finish off Tommy, leave Rivalo for last, just because Rivalo is so tanky. And he takes so long to finish off, you don't really want anyone else floating around doing damage to you, even if they're as ineffective as Tommy normally is. Although Tommy's very good if they go aggressive. It's just very rare they do so. That was quite a bit of damage on Agatha. Okay, okay. We'll go ahead and res her up, no problem. We did have 9 resolve to burn, so not too big of an issue. If any issue at all, really. And we'll go ahead and start making Rivalo a little bit impressed with us. Rivalo chose to do the very brave runaway strategy. That was really good damage. 134 damage for that. And actually, that's decent damage too. We'll go ahead and do that as well. I don't think Charles can get into range this turn. Even if he could, he's pretty low. Although he could heal himself. Let's do that. Yeah. We'll just heal ourselves back up with Deride. 88 damage, not bad. And yeah, he healed basically to full. Okay, you are done, Rivalo. We are going to still lose the game, but we did beat Rivalo, and we should get a brand new treasure, which is good. Need to make progress on those. All right. Rivalo embarrasses himself. Poor Rivalo. You are about to witness something unimaginable. Rivalo is losing his cool. Everyone is in shock. Did Rivalo just say that? I'm terribly sorry. This is not how a gentleman explorer should behave. I'm a disgrace, and I don't deserve this treasure. I must first learn to control my emotions. Please don't tell my mother I said those words. It's yours to take, the Sintamani. Let's see what it becomes. The Emperor Rooster. Okay. 30 renown for each secret you have on this expedition. Not very many. 5 renown for each campaign. That is quite a bit. And for each point of grit, 2 renown, which isn't very much. So we have 81 campaign tokens. 5 renown for 81 campaigns is about 400. That's pretty good. We'll go ahead and take that. 405, in fact. Back to London. Didn't quite get to 7,500 renown. Oh well. Wasn't going to make the difference anyway. And there are all of our treasures. Lots of insight, but we won't be able to spend it, right? Yeah, I'm not sure why the Emperor Rooster is worth 4 insight. You can't spend it. I guess you could say you want to continue playing and just keep going. I suppose that's true. An extra 20 campaign from these 2 items. Extra insight, extra supply. Gonna get another 4,000 to 5,000 status from this expedition. Yeah, actually, quite a bit. Gonna be closer to 6,000 status, probably. Yep, there you go. Alright, time to go to Beijing. I'm curious what happens if you lose. I have never lost before. Are we gonna insult Rivalo? Yeah. Okay, let's see what happens. We did not win, by the way, but I'm curious what happens if you lose. Yep, as I thought. As I thought. And there's Rivalo's win. Okay, not too bad. We did get a new treasure. Let's go check that out real quick. Confirm that it is indeed now in our collection, which is good to do. And there we go. The Emperor Rooster. Now, we are still missing 5 different treasures from Shangri-La. The last Devious Treasure. This is a treasure from some friendly demons we have to run across and do the right thing for, which I've never done. And I've never found the Yeti at all, which is definitely a thing we need to do as well. I actually do believe I found the Yeti once, but I failed to beat him. He destroyed me. We still got 2 treasures from the Anagark Archipelago, which we've never gotten. We still got the one from the Emerged Island, which we need 7 supplies for. And we have the trader in Egypt that we need to buy this off of for 50 gold. And still 2 more in the Saxon Kings as well. So we still got quite a few. 11, in fact, to be exact. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed despite the loss, and I look forward to seeing you next time in Renowned Explorers.